Let's convert the if, else statements to a switch that takes a character input. So we've got our character declared as letter, and then we've taken a string from the user, tried to pass that string into a character, into our variable named letter. If the passing process was successful, we go into this block. Otherwise, we let the user know that something went wrong. We couldn't pass a string into a letter. But the topic of the video is this part here. We've written this such that we've got if, two else ifs, and one else. Let's first see how this program works before we change it into a switch. So let's .NET run it. If I've entered A, I should be getting the first if. If I've entered B, then I get but at least you tried. And if I enter C, I get can you try again. And then if I put in any other letter, a single letter though, like H, actually I forgot to run it. So H, I get the invalid character entry at line 40, statement at line 40 is executed. But then if I give it a string that cannot be converted into a character, like more than one letter, that's gonna go to this else block. That means the parsing process has not been successful. And so we couldn't pass 4 letters into one character. And so we just told the user that something went wrong. So the topic of this is how do we convert the if and if else and else statements to a switch. So what we will do is let's start the conversion process. We'll use the switch keywords and pass letter to it. We'll start off and end with the curly braces, indicating that this is gonna include our statements. Now, in case that the letter, the user puts in A, we want to let the user know that, you know, this is the statement we want for the user. So let's have some indentation. Notice in the switch, in each of the cases, you don't need the curly braces. So we'll just put a break to let it know that that's the end of it. Now in this particular example, the curly braces weren't really necessary. We could have just gone with one line and that's it. But as soon as you add another line, that's when you actually need the braces. So I think it's good practice to have it even if you've got a single line. It will just help you expand your program later if you need to include more lines into each of the else or else if. Or it is up to you if you want to keep a single, remove the braces and then just add them when you need to expand your program. And in the third case, where the user puts in C, we'll have that line. Where is it? Okay. And then break. Something's not right here. Can't seem to figure. Oh, that is not a semicolon. Okay. And the else part would be default equivalent. So the default would be that. Right. And the break here is optional because anyway, that is the last line. But again, I think it's good practice. Now we can get rid of all of this. And let me see, yeah, so that's part of the if. Let's save. The program will really work pretty much the same if it's got no errors. The only thing is it's using the switch instead. So we've tested for A, let's go with C. Let's try a C. So can you try again? Let's try with B entry. It says, but at least you tried. So here. And let's try giving it a K. That's not. So it's going to go to the default saying invalid. And then again, if I give it a 2-letter string or 3-letter, it's going to say something went wrong. So that's how you convert the if, else, if, and else into a switch. And I hope that was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.